RevTrev.com and the founder of Live Light Community on livelight.ca, and I'm here with the Live Light Loop for Friday, February 16th, 2024. So I just did another live cast this morning for the Live Light Reflection, and I started telling a story that I was going to keep for this one because we have started the negativity fast, and what happens during a negativity fast, I wanted, the live cast today was I encourage and build each other up, and I thought, you know what, this is a good story to encourage and build each other up. So I'm not going to retell that story, but if you want to find it, go to revtrip.blog, and it should be right at the top. The reflection, I encourage and build each others up. That's a where you'll find my opportunity to be negative this past week. But I didn't share a little bit more to that story. Like my phone, I had to get it replaced. I got a new one, big kerfuffle, but now I've got a new one, and notifications weren't set up. And so I missed emails, and I missed meetings because I missed emails. And then my contacts didn't sync, and I've got another app for doing business contacts, and those ones didn't sync, and the tech support was telling me what I needed to do couldn't be done. But I then God showed me how I could do it, actually, I think, and it's done. So that was all good. And then I told tech support, this is how I did it, and maybe you can put that up on your website for people in my situation. Anyway, when you do a negativity fast, you have every opportunity to be negative. I even missed the first day of livecast because the program I use was down for the first time. If I've never seen that, I don't know how to fix it. I waited till the next day, and it's working fine now. But those are things that happen. Yeah, those. Trying a new configuration on my work computer and this computer, and I'm doing and then things just die, and Wi-Fi networks don't work, and Bluetooth is, and you're given every opportunity to choose to be negative. But when you're on a negativity fast, when you expect that, you can just thank God that He is using every little, just as much as those big things, just as much as those huge trials that we go through, that He is going to work all things together for the good. And understand that verse, the good is He's making us more and more into His image. And so that is His goal. He wants us to become more and more like Jesus. And I'm convinced it is not just those big things, but in those little tiny irritants of life. It's like you're driving in traffic and no one else knows how to drive. It's like you're reading the news, and it just doesn't really seem to be the reality that you're experiencing. But it is well worth it's well worth it to fast from negativity, and it kind of resets your mind and your thinking, giving you more opportunity to think God's thoughts, giving you more opportunity to focus on the good, the right, the true, the whatever is true, whatever is right, whatever is noble, whatever is think on these things. I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted and I'm going on. Let's talk about you for a second, shall we? You were created to walk with God in the garden in the cool of the day, and sin came into the world and you bore the consequences. Jesus came and took your place and reversed the curse, and offered you to take His yoke that is easy and His burden that is light. You're a child of God. Creation longs to be revealed. You are a living light. Don't conform, but be transformed, so you can have peace and hope and joy at all times and in every situation. The Live Light Academy has books and courses and resources and community and coaching to help you Not conform, but be transformed so you can have peace and joy and hope at all times and in every situation. So what have I been doing? I just told you what I've been doing. I don't know why I put this slide in there, but basically I have been doing daily live casts on the reflections that are found in the negativity fast. So if you haven't caught me doing live casts, and they're completely random. I when I have time, and I'm getting these done because I've got stuff to do today that needs to get done. And so I'm getting these done now instead of probably later when I would do that. But you can subscribe and set notifications on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube or want to watch this on YouTube, you go to reftrev.com/TV. Or if you're on Facebook you want to get notifications on Facebook, like and set notifications on Facebook at reftrev.com/FB. Or you want to catch up on podcasts and listen whenever you have the opportunity, go to reftrev.com/radio, and you can subscribe there anywhere you listen to your podcasts. So what you don't want to miss, check out the books, and they're all available at reftrev.link/books, and I'm going to highlight one of those in just a second here. The latest blog posts, these are the blog posts in the last 7 days, okay? Negativity fast, how to stop the worry, how to fight with honor, how to enjoy your negativity fast, what to do and not do on a negativity fast. Negativity fast reflections. Day 1, I control my thoughts. Day 2, I am not my own. Day 3, I encourage and build others up. You can find all of those and more at reftrev.com/blog. The podcast, the most listened to podcast this week, and again, this has been up before, how to consider others better than yourselves. You can find that at reftrev.link/hotpod. And I'm really encouraged by the top locations for listening this past week. USA, you're always number 1. Way to go, USA, USA. France, you've bumped up. That is incredible. Belgium, I don't think I've ever seen you in the top 3. UK, Philippines, Canada, you're dropping, but that's okay. I love you. That's where I'm at. Sweden, and then New Zealand. You're making the climb. Way to go, guys. My son's... Can I tell you my son's in New Zealand? My son who's in New Zealand is coming back to Canada in the next month. And so we're excited to see him. Just a quick visit to do some, I forget what they call them. He's going to be going to different vet clinics and learning how they do things here in Canada. Ghana and other. Anyway, thank you all for listening, and I am encouraged to keep on doing it, especially when I see the numbers that are coming up from the podcast. So thank you so much. The blog, this is the most engaging blog post page this week. Again, this has been up before too. How do you know a picture or a vision is from God? You can get to it at reftrev.link/hotblog. The most watched livecast. This is my new category. And this last week was the negativity fast reflection. Day 1, I control my thoughts. And I did that on day 2 because I couldn't do it on day 1. Actually, it was, that one was lots of interaction on that one. So that's great. And I think I just moved that the wrong way. I'm going to take this one off. I don't need this. Can I take that off? Boop. There it goes. Anyway, you who are listening on the podcast have no idea how much I play on these screens. Live Light Above the Negativity course. This one follows up from the negativity fast. And if you go to reftrev.link/bless, you get the best price that is ever available. And so you move from being regularly frustrated, usually feeling busy, often afraid or easily angered, to having peace at all times and in every situation. It is a transformation that takes place. This course is information, and information is only as good as the transformation it helps facilitate. And transformation is Holy Spirit's job. And so when you go through the course, make sure you let Holy Spirit get in there, and you can have peace at all times And in every situation, we get there by trusting God. Okay? We trust God. People have been asking, where can I get the book? I can't sign up for the course. I'd rather have the book. Well, this is the book. Live Light Above the Negativity, Reflections and Devotional. You can get to it at reftrev.link/books. It's on the bottom. Now, it might get a little confusing, but there's a reason to my madness. You go to reftrev.link/books, and all the books are listed there. Click on this one to the Live Light Above the Negativity, Reflections and Devotionals. It'll take you to another page. That page, in time, is going to have a bunch of buttons for all the places you can buy it. Right now, it's got one button for all the places you can buy it, and that's an Amazon button. Now, it's a magic button. You click that magic button, and it'll take you to the Amazon page where you can purchase it. So if you are watching in the US, you go to .com. If you're in Australia or New Zealand, you go to .au. If you're in Canada, you go to .ca. If you're in Europe, Germany's got one. UK's got one. It'll wherever. Japan's got one. But anyway, you can get the book on Amazon, and it's a great thing to have. Digital. I was going to say audio. I don't have the audio one done yet. Digital or hardcover, softcover. You can order it and go through with your book club, go through with your Bible study group, go through it together, because a negativity fast it's tougher to do it alone. Go through it with a group, okay? And if you don't know about the app, I have the app in here because I keep on forgetting to mention it. reftrev.com/app and download the Live Light app. Wellspring. I am so glad I had this up because I need to apologize. It totally slipped my mind to do that up yesterday. This is Friday today, right? This week has just been going for me, and I've been forgetting the day and what I need to do. But so my apologies. I didn't send one out this week. Totally off my radar, but it will be coming. I'm not going to rush it. I got really important things to do for the rest of this week, rest of today. So my apologies for that. Anyway, you can connect anytime that is available for you and me, social or in person at trevorlund.com. And that GIF never seems to work. But again, most people listen to this on the podcast. So you have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, now it's moving. It's just a huge file. I think that's what's going on with that. So carpe vitae, seize the life. Since this is the life you've chosen, the life of the Spirit, let's make sure we don't hold it as an idea in our head or a sentiment in our heart, but work out its implication into every area of our life. That means we won't compare ourselves with each other as if one of us were better or another one worse. We have far more interesting things to do with our time. Each of us is an original. Live creatively, friends. I will see you next time. I'm Trevor Lund. Oops.